It was a night 10 years in the making. The Amazing Things Art Center recently celebrated a decade in Framingham. From humble beginnings in a storefront in Saxonville, the Amazing Things Art Center has grown to be a destination venue in Metro West. Midweek open mics for jazz, cabaret, and folk keep the institution humming almost every night, with weekends bringing in nationally known entertainment.
The special 10-year celebration brought back past executive director and founder Michael Moran, magic by Malika Dadi, music by Metro West favorites Big Bad Wolf, and a special performance of Alice in Amazing Land by local treasure Libby Frank. And of course, pictures and memories of the last 10 years. Current executive director Ellen Sturgis has been working on this event since signing on to the top post earlier this year. And if turnout was any indication of the popularity of Amazing Things, we can look forward to another 10 years of music, art, theater, and community down on Hollis Street.
Amazing Things Art Center is all about creating community through the arts. So we have multiple choices. You can be a musician, come down and listen to some amazing music that we have, both weekdays as well as every weekend we have feature performers. But we also have visual arts. So if you're an artist, you might want to have a show here. We have two amazing galleries upstairs and downstairs. But if you just love art, you should come down and see our current shows that are always open 12 to 6 every day.
When I left Natick, I was approached by some of the Framingham arts people, Elsa Hornfisher, etc., and those folks, and asked if suggested I bring it to Framingham, and I would get support in the Framingham community. We started out over in Saxonville in a little storefront there, and in a year or so, we then put in an RFP for this lovely building in downtown Framingham, won the RFP, and have since raised and spent well over $1 million to make it a better place. And I'm here to help celebrate its 10th anniversary. Woo-hoo!
Well, I remember in 2005, the first open mic that I hosted, it was me and 3 other people. 2 of those people I never saw again. And the third one was a guy named Joe Fredette, and he's been with me at the open mic almost every week since, and we're really dear friends now.
I walked into the first open mic that Dan Cloutier hosted in 2005, and you very graciously introduced him, and then you talked about how the arts were a rich form of communication, enabled people to meet, understand, and accept one another, and you talked about this idea of building community through the arts. And it really stuck with me. You talked about your vision for Amazing Things, and I walked away very profoundly inspired that night, and that kept me coming back as a member and as a supporter ever since.
One of the most important things about an art center is that you create a sense of community and friendship and stuff like that. And when an artist comes to open mic long enough, I feel like we have a repertoire. That's when you got to begin to egg them on. You got to begin to poke them. You got to begin to come up with silly names for them. You got to, but in the kind way, not in like a jerk kind of way. There's this one young teenager who's been coming, and she's just getting better and better each week. Her name is Pearl, and she just turned 15. So I call her Ancient Pearl, and because she's the youngest one in the audience. But that's the kind of thing. It's always just positively riffing on each other.
I would always recommend this place. It's just a phenomenal, fun, loving, good time here with music. Why go into Boston when you can come here locally, free parking, and just hear the best of best music?
As I see people that I've known here and knew throughout the time that I was here, and see how they have met and fell in love with their other people that have come here and fell in love with this place, and now go with each other to the museum or go each other to other places and help each other when they're sick. This has been, and this is what this place is.